Oh, hi again. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Mi amigos. Documented and undocumented alike. I don't really have anything to say today. But actually I do. So there's a place that's got a few locations around Columbus here. I don't know if it's national. I don't think it is. It really ought not be because it's called Local Cantina. Anyhow, I made an order today from my day job and tipped me like $25, which was awesome. Apparently, they made an order for my night job too, and they sent the guy back with like a fucking meal pack or whatever. It was basically like a big taco kit, like a couple kinds of taco meat and a bunch of shells and all the fixins. Holy shit, that shit was good as fuck. So if you happen to be in the Columbus area, get yourself some Local Cantina because it was pretty fucking good. I've been sitting there eating fucking nachos all night. I wanted to show a nice little street here. We've been down it before. It's called Deal Avenue. If I got off early enough, I was actually going to go and see if we could get into the Chadwick Arboretum and walk around and look at trees. But losing daylight. You know, I have a little like light that goes on my camera. I should probably just get that. I should just get my full setup started here. Well, look at it. Just such a nice little street. Full of terrible fucking people. I mean, these are the people that are like, well, they're very woke, we'll say. I mean, they're nice, but it's a lot of degenerates and stuff. But as you can see, they do a great job of maintaining their homes. See this little douche on a bicycle. Fucking bicycles. But get a car, loser. Fucking bikes. But yeah, I think they have like, they give you onions with it, but they were purple. And I don't think they were red onions. I think they were pickled. I think they were like strips of pickled onions, which was great. And fresh jalapenos, not that fucking canned out of a jar fucking bullshit. They're so much better fresh. Really good pico de gallo. And black bean salsa that they had. And they had, well, I guess it was just a chop. And then they had, their red sauce was really good too. Not quite as hot as like a salsa roja or whatever. But it had like a smoky, like chipotle kind of thing going on. It was a little more like cuminy, I guess would be the word, or the spice. It was quite good. They had some kind of fucking chicken, and their ground beef meat was pretty decent. Oh no, top-notch fucking tacos, I gotta say. Top-notch. And instead of giving you, well, they give you cheese too. But they also gave like a healthy dose of queso fresca, which is also fucking delicious. Gotta love that shit. I got introduced to that by some coworkers from south of the border one time. And sometimes I'm just like, why doesn't every Mexican place have this shit? I figure we'll drive around for a little while and see what we can see. We've been here before. This is the western side of the Nationwide Arena District, where the Blue Jackets play, and the Columbus Clippers and that other fucking Columbus Crew at the football club. Soccer club, I'm sorry. Fucking stupid ass soccer. I don't know why. They're building a new stadium off to the right there. And I don't know why. Their old one was great. Like, Mapfre Stadium was a perfectly fine and good stadium. There was no reason to move it downtown. Like, there's a reason people don't want to go downtown. You see any parking along the fucking side of the road here? No, I don't either. Everything's it's all part of that new world, it's all part of that new order that they want, where everything's very urbanized and you don't drive. If you do drive, you have to live in some luxury condo with private garage parking. Can't just have a parking lot. Typically don't put anywhere on the street to park. It makes delivering things a real bitch, to be honest with you. And then those fuckers, they live in this like secure building, and they're like, oh, buzz yeah, and you can come right up. Like, fuck you, dude. Come the fuck downstairs. Like, you live in a fucking private, like a secure entrance fucking apartment building because you're a pussy. Like, it's a glorified fucking dorm room. I don't fucking get it. I would never live anywhere where my door didn't just go outside. Like, my door to my domicile should go outside. That's... anything less is like peasant living. I don't understand it. I don't care if that condo costs like $2,500 a month or whatever might be an outrageous rental price in your neighborhood. But that shit is bullshit. It reminds me of like when your apartment building has the same sort of setup as a prison, then you're not doing it right. I would rather have a shitty apartment where my door went outside than ever fucking live in some fucking private entrance place. I've only did it once. It's really dumb. And you know what I don't like about it? Is it's control. It's actually the feature that I think people get it for, is it's controlled entry into the building. Well, I don't want controlled entry. I want free, open access to the world. Like, is that, am I crazy? I don't fucking know. It's not like they have to build them that way. They choose to. And a lot of them are like that now. And I don't understand it. Like, I feel like they're building them like that so eventually they can just keep you in. That's what I have to say about that. And they're going up all over the place. I mean, you're going to see like derelict buildings that are going up from time to time, like when I'm driving around. They're all places like this, and I don't understand it. Very few of them are like I've seen like condo neighborhoods where it's basically a bunch of like row houses and all their doors go outside. And that used to be like the majority of things that you saw. Now it's not. Like, there are all these private entrances. This one right here on the left, right? Private entrance. There are a lot of cops down here in Franklinton at the moment. I wonder what's going on. Oh yeah, it's Franklinton. And also the main police station is back that way. About half a mile. I don't fucking get it. Man, Broad Street is really fucked up as a road right now. Man, I kind of want to go back to work and have some more of those nachos. God, it was just like the whole night just eating sour cream and fucking cilantro. Oh God, what is this? Glenwood. I don't even know where I'm driving around today. It's killing time. Oh, God. I'm yawning. I hate it. I don't know, it's probably too soon to tell, but I've been checking on my plants quite a bit. They seem to be doing okay. Had some heavy rain the past couple days. Knocked off a lot of the flowers and stuff. They were probably due to come off anyway. The main thing is I hope they get their root systems established. That'll be the if they're able to survive the summer and winter, which I'm sure they should. And honestly, they're in actually a really good spot in my yard. I should post a picture of the damn thing in my Discord, but they're in a really good spot in my yard because they probably get a good 4 or 5 hours of direct sunlight, and then they get probably the rest of the day's worth of partial sunlight. Because there's a big oak tree that kind of goes over it. All that. They should be in good shape. And in the wintertime, they're in a fenced-in yard. So, I mean, they don't really get a lot of not a lot of direct wind, even though the planter box is above ground. But it's also a thick planter box. And it's probably about as well insulated as the fucking ground is anyway. So, and all the plants I planted are fairly fucking cold hardy anyway. So I'm not too concerned. The one I'm most worried about is the fucking dogwood I planted, because I made the hole too big and didn't backfill it enough. So when it was raining, like, the top of the root ball was out, but the rest of it, and it was like there was like a water, it was like had a little moat around it. But I don't think that's gonna matter too much, and we're gonna have a couple days of like partly cloudy but dry. So that should be okay. And there's a bunch of tree roots right there too. They're probably just like, oh good, because there's some fucking water here. So it's probably alright. Because a lot of those tree varieties are really, really fucking, like, plants want to live typically. So a lot of them are pretty tolerant of less than ideal conditions. But I'm hoping here in a couple weeks I can start. I saw a little bit of growth on a couple of them. It'll start to take off, and I'm guessing as it like warms up, we'll get a little more of that. So I'd have hated to spend like $400 on fucking trees, have them all fucking die. I mean, my Japanese maple's gonna do well, because that thing's got its leaves and it's in a nice spot. But now I think next year I want to try my hand at some masonry. I want to put a sidewalk from my driveway to my back patio with an integrated retaining wall and, you know, some border walls next to it, or flanking it, I guess. Concrete, I'm going back and forth between concrete and brick. So I think concrete would probably be a little easier. It's going to have some brick one way or the other. rooted me. It's actually chilly. I'm not even tired. I don't know why I'm yawning. That's Johnny's Tavern right there with the red sign. It's home of the Super Burger. I've never had one. I hope it's super. God. Ah. Down Lane Avenue. Riverside Drive. Always on Riverside Drive. Everywhere I go. Alright, I don't know if you can hear what my car's doing at the moment, but that's why it's going to need a new transmission again. It's a good thing this one's under warranty. I just haven't taken it back because I don't want to fuck with it. Probably should. The AC in my Toyota works fairly well, but for some reason I just don't trust it because I've never been able to own a car for more than a year and have the AC work or start to like not work as good. Including this fucking car. Albeit what I had to do with this, other than replacing the fucking compressor. But initially, the first problem I had was the fan blower, or the blower fan would just cut off and on intermittently. And so I just got it and I just opened up the hood and looked at the switch. And it was all like, had all this like heat deformation on the plastic. So I basically just took a knife and scraped it all off and plugged it in, and it's worked fine ever since. But I have a feeling like, I guess it's a common problem that these things, like the little connector that goes to the thing likes to overheat, or the blower motor likes to overheat, and every so often I smell like plastic burning, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Like, it'll just be a thing that I'll just have to replace at some point. But I'm not worried about that because, like, I can do that, you know? It's not something I need a mechanic for. Most things I really don't need a mechanic for. But when it comes to something like a transmission, yeah. Not that I couldn't bolt one on and bolt another one back, or bolt one, or, you know, not like I couldn't take one off and bolt another on, plug everything back in. But, I don't have the fucking equipment. Or the time, really, to mess with such a endeavor. I just keep fucking yawning. It's always the nights that, like, I get plenty of fucking sleep, and then I go fucking work, and I'm like yawning my fucking ass off. I'm not even fucking tired. I'm not tired, I swear. I'm not going to bed yet. Today. I'm gonna take a sub. Off to the right here, it's a place called Thai's Asian Bistro and Sushi. And I have to say, it is one of the best fucking places to get Chinese food. Or just Asian food, I guess, because they do a lot of shit. So fucking good. It was the first place I ever tried sushi. I guess sashimi. Well, yeah. And you know, it always kind of like, I wasn't into it. Then I had that place, and I was like, yeah, I'm into sushi. They had a whole fucking gimmick going on. Like, they got sushi, various Asian dishes. I think it's like a fusion place, an Asian fusion. But not like fusion with American food, more like, well, you know, because all Chinese food in America is not authentic. We don't have the same ingredients widely available. But, but they do like that shit, that fucking bubble tea. So I think they do a whole lot of like stuff around that. I don't understand what bubble tea is actually. I don't know how you put bubbles in tea. Is it carbonated? I don't know. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:10. I'm hoping I can get some more daylight videos being taken now that it's getting darker later. I think we're just going to go for it. Oh, we didn't quite make it. That's okay. Oh, God. I'm still fucking yawning. And coughing. Hacking up. That's what fucking 30 years of smoking will do for you. Or, well, 25. 26. Well, no. I guess 27. Because I think I started when I was 13. But I wasn't like... It was like 1 or 2 cigarettes. So I'd sneak it, you know, here and there. So maybe 24 actual smoking. Well, I don't know. Like, when I started smoking, I could afford to buy cigarettes even without a job, because cigarettes then were like $1. Like $1.50 a pack. The way it fucking ought to be. I remember when I was like 13, they were like under $1. I remember like needing money for a pack of cigarettes and just being like, I got some change in the bottom of my car. We'll see if I got enough. And I think that at that point it was like maybe like $1.75, $1.80. Holy shit. Look at this. Look at this fucker. That's a 63 Cadillac. That's pretty dope. Pretty dope indeed. Kudos to you, Hound Dog's Cadillac. You know, I've been driving around all this fucking time, driving by this place all the fucking time. I never thought to show you guys that fucking caddy. This is what I like to call the homeless portion of Columbus, because apparently everyone around here is a fucking homeless person. Once again, they keep fucking shitting in the goddamn dumpsters at my fucking job. Well, they don't actually shit in the dumpsters, they shit right beside them. Fucking great. Great idea. Does that guy have a dog in his fucking duffel bag? See that guy right there? He just fucking popped in, popped out. I could have swore I heard growling coming out of that. Wouldn't surprise me. Probably like, that's my fucking dinner later. Eat my best friend. So sad. Well, let's end this one here and then I'll start another.